Right, a new twist in the fight over reopening schools.
San Antonio's mayor and the Bexar County judge are asking the governor to settle all the confusion. Here's the issue. The local public health authority has an order that Bexar County schools cannot open in person until after Labor Day. But yesterday, the state attorney general said a local public health authority cannot make that kind of order. Today, Mayor Ron Nirenberg and Judge Nelson Wolff sent a letter to Governor Greg Abbott urging him to intervene.
The one person that can iron out this whole mess is the governor.
Most districts will follow the local order, but others say they will open before Labor Day.
Eyewitness News reporter Holly Stouffer is talking to one of those districts tonight.
On August 12th, Boerne ISD will welcome students back to campus, even at its 2 elementary schools located in Bexar County. That's going against the county's public health directive, which says all schools cannot open for in-person classes until after Labor Day. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton issued a legal opinion yesterday that steered Boerne in that direction. He says local health authorities have no business issuing orders to close schools.
Almost 80% of our parents wanted to choose in-person learning. Parents know that their students learn better in school, a lot of them.
Based off the input from parents and Paxton, the director of communications for Boerne ISD says they're going to open sooner.
They were praising the attorney general. My gosh, what were they thinking?
Judge Nelson Wolff and Mayor Ron Nirenberg say this confusion needs to be cleared up.
The one person that can iron out this whole mess is the governor.
Mayor Nirenberg is asking him to reinforce their message or revoke the directive.
One or the other, but this confusion has to end.
And if the governor doesn't pick a side, Mayor Nirenberg says he believes the local health directive is enforceable. But he didn't give details as to how they'll get every district to comply.
We hope that enforcement is not necessary because we've been hearing again from these school districts as well as that they want to protect the safety and health of their communities.
And Mayor Nirenberg hopes to hear from Governor Greg Abbott very soon. And if you're wondering where that 80% came from with Boerne ISD, the spokesperson tells me that 2 weeks ago they sent out a questionnaire to more than 9,000 parents. Nearly all of them got back to the district, the majority saying they do want to send their kids back to school for class. We're reporting live downtown tonight. Holly Stouffer, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
Holly, thank you.